It's Tuesday. Again. You've been awake since 5:30. You've made breakfast, changed diapers, wiped faces, cleaned up spills, and it's only 9 a.m. Your husband left for work 3 hours ago. He'll be gone for another 9. You look at your toddler playing with blocks on the floor, and you realize you haven't had a real conversation with another adult in 4 days. You pick up your phone, scroll through Instagram. Everyone else seems to be thriving. Coffee dates with friends, gym classes, lunch outings. Meanwhile, you're still in yesterday's sweatpants, and the highlight of your day will be nap time. This is the isolation nobody warned you about. Welcome to Everyday Mom Chronicles, where we talk about the psychology behind the journey. Today, we're diving into something that affects millions of stay-at-home mothers, but rarely gets acknowledged: the crushing, invisible loneliness of being home all day with small children. Let me tell you about Jennifer. She used to be a marketing manager. Meetings, deadlines, team lunches, after-work drinks. She was good at her job, really good. She had work friends, industry connections, a professional identity she'd built over 10 years. Then she had twins, and she made the choice to stay home. At first, it felt like a luxury. No alarm clocks, no commute, no performance reviews, just her and her babies. Beautiful, right? But 3 months in, something shifted. The days started blending together. Wake up, feed babies, change babies, play with babies, put babies down for naps, repeat. Her husband would come home and ask, "How was your day?" And she'd realize she couldn't remember. Nothing happened, everything happened. She was exhausted but had nothing to show for it. Her work friends stopped texting. Not out of malice, they just didn't know what to say anymore. Their lives diverged. They were talking about client presentations and office politics. She was elbow deep in diapers and Google searches about infant sleep schedules. She felt invisible. This is what psychologists call social isolation, and it's fundamentally different from loneliness. You can be surrounded by people and still feel isolated. You can be busy all day and still feel desperately alone. Here's what's happening in Jennifer's brain. Human beings are wired for connection. Not just any connection, adult connection, intellectual stimulation, reciprocal conversation, the kind where someone asks how you are and actually waits for the answer. When you're home all day with small children, you're giving constantly, physically, emotionally, mentally, but there's no adult giving back to you. Your toddler isn't asking about your dreams, your thoughts.
Loneliness isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. But here's what's also true. You're not broken for feeling this way. You're human. Humans evolved in tribes, communities, villages where child-rearing was shared, where women weren't isolated in individual homes, where there was constant social interaction, support, connection. The nuclear family in a suburban house is a relatively modern invention, and it's not working for a lot of mothers. Your need for adult conversation isn't selfish. Your desire for intellectual stimulation isn't ungrateful. Your feeling of losing yourself isn't a personal failing. It's a completely normal response to an abnormal situation. So, what do? First, acknowledge it. Stop pretending you're fine when you're not. Stop saying just before stay-at-home mom. This work you're doing, it's hard, it's valuable, and it's isolating. All of those things can be true. Second, reach out. And I mean really reach out. Not the surface level "we should get coffee sometime" that never happens. Text a friend and say, "I'm struggling. Can we talk?" Join a mother's group and be the first one to be honest. Say, "I'm lonely. Is anyone else lonely?" You'll be shocked how many hands go up. Third, protect time for yourself. Even if it's 30 minutes, a walk alone, a phone call with a friend while your partner watches the kids, a hobby that has nothing to do with children. You need to remember who you are outside of motherhood, not instead of, in addition to. Fourth, consider if this is sustainable. Some mothers thrive staying home full-time. Others don't, and that's okay. There's no moral superiority in suffering. If you need part-time work, or daycare a few days a week, or a mother's helper, whatever gives you back some sense of self, that's not failing, that's surviving. And if you're really struggling, if the isolation has tipped into depression, please talk to someone. A therapist, your doctor, a counselor. Postpartum depression doesn't just happen in the first year. Maternal depression can happen anytime, and isolation is one of its biggest triggers. You deserve support. You deserve connection. You deserve to feel like a whole person, not just someone's mom. To the stay-at-home mother watching this at nap time, or after the kids are finally in bed, or hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes of peace, I see you. Your work matters. Your sacrifice is real, and your loneliness is valid. You're not being dramatic. You're not being selfish. You're not being ungrateful. You're being human, and you deserve better than invisible isolation. This is Everyday Mom Chronicles. Real stories, real psychology, real support. Because stay-at-home motherhood is beautiful and brutal, sacred and suffocating, and all of it deserves to be talked about. If this resonated with you, please share it with another mother who needs to know she's not alone. Subscribe for more honest conversations about the psychology behind motherhood. And remember, asking for help isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You matter, not just as a mother, as a person. Take care of yourself.